Good old auto man.
Yeah, we're just missing Otto, I think. Okay. He's almost home.
You say that.
Hello.
He's almost home, and then ba-ding!
Ba-ding!
Your timing is impeccable. Wait, just said he's almost home.
Almost home and
Oh,
you arrive.
yeah. Cannot hear you, Pharaoh. Good job, Discord, being wonky as always.
He's been seeming to have a trouble with it every weekend.
I imagine I'll have no luck with it, but I just noticed the exploding dice rule, and I'm totally down for it.
Yeah, I was reading a little bit of it. No, we can't hear you.
I feel like I just want to turn up the danger in the game until someone dies, and be like, okay, so that's the line.
Yep, only thing you just have to hope is nobody rolls max damage on any dice.
Huh?
Basically, no, I won't.
Basically, there's
Where do I see the rule?
But there's a rule I found called exploding dice, where every time you roll max damage on whatever it is, you can roll another one, and the chain just continues.
So, like, for example, me as a rogue, if I went up with my daggers and I rolled sneak attack damage 3d6, and I rolled a 6, then I would roll another d6.
Yep. And if
I rolled a 6 on that d6, then I would roll another one, and it would just keep going until I, would end my luck, and then by the end of it, if some ungodly eldritch thing happened, I could end up with like 20 d6s worth of damage.
Where? There's a spell that does something similar.
I know in the wild magic table you can max out max damage on a spell, but
There's also Jim's magic missile is a fun one.
oh yeah, where you're rolling any now ones,
Hello?
the missile explodes in your face.
Oh, we can hear you.
All right,
Yeah,
so I had to completely shut off and get rid of voice mod and change my settings because voice mod was not working at all.
Weird.
So yeah, from my understanding, what Jim's magic missile does is when you cast it, you expend gold, and then you can create a number of magic missile projectiles that grows depending on how much gold you expend towards it, and then you roll a d20 for every single one, and then if any of them are a nat 1, then the projectiles explode in your face, dealing the damage to you instead. So you could potentially fire like 12 bolts, but then if you pull a nat 1 on any of those, then you get 12 d4 damage straight to your face.
Yeah. What I was thinking was like chaos bolt, but instead of doing the damage to the same person, you do it to the another one. It rebounds.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Chaos bolt is a fun one just because of the idea of just being able to roll a damage type.
Yeah.
All right, so above the table, I know what the Cleve's plan was, and I'm all good for that.
I think if everybody's ready, roll for initiative.
I think we've all got our own pieces to contribute to the plan, and hopefully we can all synergize together into some bigger plan.
Yup.
Part of that is figuring out what can and can't make it tick, because if we can figure out what it can't be hit by, then...
No way! Oh, okay. I thought it was a 1.
Fuck! I rolled a 7.
Same. I rolled a 9 plus 2. I mean, a 7 plus 2.
I'll be right back.
Oh, come on. Give me that double-digit initiative.
I love pressing the initiative button, and then it doesn't do anything because
Oh,
D&D
sweet
Beyond wasn't
crap.
working.
I got a 9.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
another
rolling
week of
well.
no double digits for me, I can see already.
Well, when we're all rolling this bad, one of you guys got to be one of the first anyway.
18.
Yeah,
Hey.
Failure
Well,
rolled an
it could be that
18.
the. Oh. Wait, who? The golem?
I
Okay.
Oh, when did Otto get hit?
It was one of
Okay.
the enemies
Okay, I'm
when
back.
we were like.
one of the enemies.
Yeah, it was like in the beginning.
It was one of them somewhere.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. He hit you with Eldritch Blast and happened to crit.
Oh yeah, he got hit with his own medicine. I commented on that.
Yeah.
Good news and bad news. The failure you're first in the initiative.
Okay.
Bad news, chain guy is right after you.
Okay.
Ooh,
Well,
but
he's blind right now,
blind.
so and
He's
deaf.
blind and deafened, so attacks against him have advantage, and his attacks have disadvantage. However, I will warn everybody that at the end of each of the golem's turns, it can make a Constitution saving throw to break from the curse. And the DC is 14, and because it's a golem, it probably has high con.
Yeah.
Also, that is 3 of my 4 jinx points, so I cannot insense it again. So I think one of the others of us has a way to blind, but
Mateo rolled pretty high, 21.
yeah, we've got him too.
Yeah, I forgot I got.
Oh yeah, can
some
we get
spell
screen
slots
share going?
back. Yeah, I will.
So what did class roll? Because I'm only
I
looking
rolled
at them.
7.
Okay.
7.
Otto and Antonio, what's y'all's dex mod? Because you both rolled the same.
My dex mod is that's a saving throw one. Plus 3. No wait, yeah, plus 3.
Otto, what's yours?
Uh, saving mode +2.
No, not the saving throw. The main stat.
Oh, it's +2.
Okay.
So Andonia goes first.
I won something in the last 2 weeks. Holy crap!
Even though you're just hanging on the window with a dead body.
Yep.
And it'll be
Also,
Otto.
I will say this, above table info,
Klaus.
obviously, because in character we wouldn't know this. Late did tell us that it has 1 charisma last week, so if anybody has anything that requires charisma saves, go for it.
Yep, a -4 for its.
That also
Charisma?
means I can always keep my evil eye on it because that's a charisma save.
I don't think I have anything that.
Where's a bard when we need one, man? He could just like seduce the thing.
No, just charm it.
Oh, we didn't have late at the summon a bard spell. We could have summoned one.
Oh my god.
500 miles.
I still can't believe that exists.
Oh, no, I like the spells I found.
But imagine, like, you cast that, and, like, it's not like a thing where, like, the bard, gains, like, a telepathic signal that they need to go somewhere and why. It's just they get, like, the sudden innate instinctual urge to immediately converge on your position. So there's just, like, some famous adventurer bard playing in a nearby tavern, and he just drops everything and starts running towards your position.
I think so. Mateo is gonna run forward, kind of looks at all you, saying, "We fighting this thing? I guess so." And he'll.
It's not looking like it has a high chance, but it looks like we don't have much other choice. It's going to pursue us regardless.
What's pursuing me?
It was, but now it just can't find you at the moment.
And it's blind, so that's probably the defining thing that's going to have pissed it off. It was already mad because we stole the body, and now I've blinded it.
Are we in initiative mode yet?
Yeah, we are. I guess
There we
it's
go,
being
okay.
slow.
Finally caught up.
Yeah, it popped up. So Mateo's first.
Yep. Balar and then the Golem.
Just so that I can kind of, pre-predict what I want to do here. How close am I to it? I don't know what my distance to it is.
I don't know what this is above table, but Tailspire has a flashing red exclamation point in the top left-hand corner for me all of a sudden.
Yeah, it was on that for me last weekend. I see it again. I don't know what it is.
I don't know what I think it might just be like a bandwidth thing, but Tailspire would be Tailspire.
Yeah, I mean, it's not affecting me
I'm
at
guessing
all.
it's like some kind of a signal where it's telling you got desynchronized for a moment, but it reconnects rather quickly, so you don't really even see the effects.
Alright, Mateo will pull out his heavy crossbow and take 2 shots at it. Yeah, that missed. And that hit. Oh, max damage for 13.
Nice.
Oh, I didn't have that. Had that. That fuck?
And yeah, that's all he's gonna do. Didn't know he doesn't want to get
So
close.
his crossbow bolt did stick though, it did hit.
Yes.
Alright, so
You just noticed it like it showed no reaction. It's almost like it just bounced off something metal, but it did do damage.
alright, so yeah, it didn't like stick in it, but it did scratch, like
Yeah.
the chains and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, as my turn comes up, Phalar probably looks over to Mateo and he shouts, "Is your weaponry enchanted, my friend?"
I only my sword, but I don't want to get close to this thing.
That is duly noted. So it did just take non-magical damage from the bolt. So there is that.
It is resistant to non-magical weapons.
Yeah, I was assuming as such, but I wanted to do it in character instead of just announcing it, you know?
Yeah.
How close am I to him?
You are about 49 feet from where you are.
Whoo.
Yeah. The skeletons are kind of in the way between you and it.
True. Would I be able to pull line of sight for a short bow shot from it still?
If you probably moved up next to Mateo.
Yeah, I'll do that. I was wondering what the distance on it was because since my fade away is a bonus action, I could have attempted to get up close and then do a real heavy hit on it, but I'll take a pot shot with my short bow. He's gonna kind of come up next to Mateo after he said he doesn't want to get near it. He's just going to be like, "Agreed. We should assess it before we get close." And since it is Light, I don't know if you rolled this when it comes to Mateo's shots. Because it is currently blinded, attacks against have advantage.
Okay, all right. I'll reroll the second attack then. Yeah, that would have hit.
I mean, if you want to roll the damage for it real quick, you can.
Holy cow! Another max damage shot. If you're using exploding dice, then he would add another 2d6, 2d10.
Are we doing that or are we not?
Well, why not for why not for this session? And then if we like it, we'll just stick with it.
And then the chain golem can do that too.
Yup. All right.
So that's why I'm concerned about the potentiality of doing that.
All right.
So then I short bow. It's at advantage because it's blind. 17.
Misses.
Damn. I don't think I got anything as my... I mean, it's within 60 feet. I mean, I might as well expend my bonus action because it's not a lot else I can do with it right now. I'll try to hit it with my evil eye again because it's probably gonna lose its curse.
Fucking that shit.
DC 14 charisma save.
Failed.
Alright, so yeah, it is now, at least for the next few moments, blinded and feels its impending doom.
We'll say it's like it's just swinging its chain wildly. It's still very confused, but because it can't
It's
see.
very confused, and it's for like the first time in its life actually feeling like it's going to die instead of just existing.
Anything else, or is that it?
That is my action, bonus action, can't do anything else from this range, so that's me.
I'm going to. It knows where the door was, so it's going to move a little forward.
Wait, do we have music?
Not yet. Hold on. Yeah, it's going to make an attack at disadvantage against closest thing, which would be the skeletons. Uh, 14 to hit on the skeleton.
Yes, barely hit.
Wow.
Their armor class is 13.
Ooh. This is some durable skill.
There is. Skeleton takes 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ooh.
It will be dead. Whichever one you hit is dead.
I'll say it's like Baylor, as you're standing, you just see this long chain with this heavy bow on it come in, smack the skeleton in the chest, and you see explosion of bones.
Kind of startles a little bit for a moment, and he's like, I definitely don't think we want to get hit by that.
That one's gone. Yeah, and I'll go after the second one at disadvantage.
Oh my god.
Yeah, 14 to hit. Uh, 15 points of damage.
Kills it.
Damn.
Another explosion point, an explosion of bones. Yeah, and then it gives,
Velo's just like, my curse doesn't seem to be doing much to it. Yeah, DC 14 con.
How close is he within front of me? Oh, he's within 60 feet.
Yeah, that's how I was able to hit him with my evil eye.
Well, I was looking at my feet. I'm gonna cast Destructive Rebuke on him. When a creature you can see within 60 feet reduces one of your summoned or controlled undead to 0 hit points. You can use your reaction to retaliate with destructive necromantic energy. The creature must make a Constitution saving throw. Your spell DC on a failed save, it takes 4d6 necrotic damage or radiant damage. On a successful one, it takes half.
The fog dissipates from its face.
Oh.
The fog dissipates from the chain golem's head, and everybody just sees it angrily staring at us now. Phalar is just like, crap.
Oh.
What's the DC? Because I got a 15.
For the rebuke thing that he did,
Yeah.
bam, that's you.
Ma'am.
What be your spell save
Sorry.
DC?
My brother-in-law was in here. 17 is my spell save.
Okay, so he failed.
Okay, so 4d6.
Necrotic or radiant?
I'm gonna do radiant on him. 46. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 1, 6, so I get to roll that 1, 6 again.
Yep. Same minus 17.
Plus
Oh, no.
another 6.
All right, minus 6. Roll again. 5.
Okay. Add in some time.
No, what you could do is you could make the this is just a suggestion. Just throwing this out there, it just popped into my head. You could make the explosive dice rule be like a localized thing where like when there's certain dark magics at work, everybody just does massively increased damage to each other.
Yeah.
So like maybe when we're in areas of extreme cult activity, for example, fighting this thing, the explosive dice roll is triggered.
Yeah, I kind of
Because
like
you know
that.
everything is teetering closer to death when you're within cult region.
Yeah, I kind of like that.
It's like fighting games and the fact that certain arenas have certain gimmicks.
That
Okay.
was 28 points of radiant damage altogether.
All right, Dunya, your turn.
So
Keep going.
the chain golem, does he have any idea where I am currently located?
As far as you know, at the moment, no.
He's angry by all of the hits he's taking from inside.
Yeah, you did. I would say you definitely peek out and see that it's like trying to hit what's ever inside this door.
It's likely the rest of the party.
Yeah, more than likely.
All right, so
In there with a body.
yeah, I'm just trying to think of. He doesn't know I'm here. Am I able to just ready myself so that way when he does see me or notices me, then I can do whatever?
You can ready in action, which would be like you just say if this happens, then your action.
Then I do this.
Yeah, then I do this.
It's like
All right, so
finding
I
an invisible
will.
enemy, and you're like, when he becomes visible, I'll cast Ray of Sickness.
Yeah, something like that.
Let's see, what does this do? Nope, that ain't it.
It's like how when we were playing in T's thing, I had Swift throw a knife into the Revenant, and then immediately go, oh crap.
Yeah.
Do we know, has it taken damage yet?
Yes.
It's
Okay.
taken a decent chunk. We
So
don't know
what
what its
I wanted,
HP is, but
What I want to do, because I know he's over 60 feet away from me right now, is I want to ready myself, so that if before my next turn, if he notices me and then moves within 60 feet of me, I want to do Toll of the Dead.
Okay.
So that's gonna be my thing.
All right. Otto. Otto, what you want to do?
Otto would like to first,
Use your specialty.
yeah, first move to here. Let's see, and then use the specialty. Oh,
Every
the
warlock
plus.
specialty.
Yeah.
They all like to say we're the only one that can do that until somebody ends up with magic initiate.
Yeah, but you don't get the the pack boon.
It's all
Do you
fun
get-
and games until you have 2 warlocks in the party with conflicting patrons.
Oh, first one to hit is 24.
That hits.
Okay. First dice. Oh, 15 force damage. That's the maximum.
Yeah. So roll another d10.
Okay.
We are under the effects of shadowy magic. We are all very
So,
strong now.
15 plus 8 force
23.
damage. 23 damage for the first one.
All right.
Rolls again for the second one. 25 to hit.
That hits.
Jesus.
No way! Again, a 15. um, okay. 15 plus 7. So
22.
22. So 23 and 22?
So 45 damage.
Wait,
45
Okay.
force damage.
What
And
is
can
gonna
I
go back
try
on
to
this?
push it back by 10 feet?
Yeah.
If it's size large or smaller, I think isn't that what affects it?
It is size huge, so it's not going to push it back.
Okay. That's fine.
That's what
And
she
then
said.
let's see.
It's size huge.
That's what he
let's
said.
see.
That is what she said. Anything else you want to do? Or is that it?
I'm not in range of it, so that's it. Actually, no, that's it.
Okay.
Ooh, I did a lot of damage that turn.
I
Yeah.
am going to cast Fireball on it.
Are you at least move up so you can actually see it?
No, he's gonna do it blindly. Yeah, over this
Just throw it over
direction.
the top of our heads like a catapult.
I mean, it is AOE.
Oh yeah, I can't really.
Where are you?
He's like he's halfway up the stairs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He has to at least move to at least be able to
Yeah,
see it.
Let's see here. How long does this last? 10 minutes. Okay, on my action, I will cast Fly on myself.
All right.
And then I have a 60-foot move.
If
5
you hold control, then you can move yourself up and down.
Okay.
You know how high you want to go.
Okay.
They'll just hover like 2 feet off of the ground and bonk into us.
I'm gonna go up.
Is
Mark you
fly like
for
an action or is it a bonus action?
20 feet. So that's 20 of my 60
mark
fly
you for
speed.
concentrating. Okay.
So that, and then what can I do with my bonus action? I don't have any bonus actions I can do. So I moved 20 feet out of my 60. I will then just move my other. I'll move another 25. So 45. And then that'll be my turn. And then my skeletons and wind elemental will go right after me. I really don't want to lose them all, so I'll have. That one's the wrong one.
Yeah, one's laying down or gone.
I will have this one come 12 feet here. I'll have this one go 6 feet. And then 8 feet. And 10 feet there.
Fire some arrows.
Yes, I'm gonna fire arrows at it with a short bow. This will be for both of them, we'll say, if you want to.
Yeah, that works.
7
Misses.
Yeah. So that's them, and then the wind elemental will go. It has a fly speed of 90. I'll have him move up right in its face. And then I will have it make a multi-attack with a slam.
All right.
This is the first one. The 18.
That hits.
Right.
Wow.
7 for its first attack.
All right.
It'll roll for its second swing. 22 to hit. I believe that hits right because the 18 hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. And hit roll for damage for that.
14.
Then 14, and then that will be my turn. And oh, did you go, Singe? I didn't see you in the order.
I rolled pretty bad. I'm probably going last.
I don't see your name up there.
Yeah.
It's Mateo, Phalar, Chain Nightmare, me, Otto, and then Cleve. And then Mateo again.
Yeah. So you'd be going next anyway.
So it's Sin's turn now?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Sin's just gonna hop out of his steel defender for like 5 feet and like hide among the statue. Turn to his defender, give him some instructions, and he's gonna spend all his movement dashing up to the door to help eventually on the next round.
Okay.
And Singe can't really do much, so he's just gonna hide. That's his turn.
And Mateo. He is just going to fire more crossbow bolts. He doesn't want to be anywhere near this thing. Oh, now 1
On that one.
and a 26, which hits.
Complete opposite ends of the spectrum.
His first one was a nat 1.
Yep.
How much damage did that do to the wind elemental? Friendly fire here.
Wind elemental takes 7 points of damage.
All right.
Is it resistant to non-magical?
Let me look.
Because his bow's down isn't magical.
Yeah, resistance from non-magical.
All right, so it's reduced to 3.
3, okay.
So I imagine it's probably like it is like it like goes through the element. You probably just see an arrow now swirling around inside of it. It hit it. Okay, he takes 11 reduced to 5. Now on 20th in the initiative, the heaviness that y'all have been feeling within this temple begins to slowly dissipate. This dark as it is becomes lighter, and y'all see this dragonborn's like statue that's in front of you by the entrance. Its eyes open and just shines with this yellowish light that seems warm almost to all of you. So for this next round,
Now,
all of you
I was
are
saying-
all of you are under the effects of the bless spell.
I was gonna say you said warm, and I was like, okay, so what is the idea of warm here? Because of where I'm from, warm is nothing.
What if it's just like your perceived idea of warm?
Yeah.
It's localized. It's client-based warm.
So yeah, so for the next round, all of you are under the effects of the bless spell.
Sweet.
And
Oh, yeah.
it's after this that you see its eyes dim, and then you just see this golden fire that's now occupying the brazier it's holding. All right, Phalar.
What's my current distance? I know I moved up a bit, so
From where you are,
it's hard to measure because of the goal or the elemental.
if you pass the elemental, be about 30 feet.
Mm.
And guys,
See,
oh, sorry, go ahead.
I've been trying to figure out what I was gonna do on my turn before it came to my turn, but so much just happened so quickly that any idea I had went out the window. So that's why I'm taking a moment.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, take your time.
I was
So-
gonna say also, don't forget we all have inspiration that we got.
Yup.
Oh yeah.
Using any of
So-
those inspiration rules.
The now this is gonna be an interesting question. Would I be able to get within melee range? I'm not saying I'm going to do it. I'm just asking if I could.
Yeah, definitely can.
All right, and if that requires me to stand in the elemental space, I'm assuming if I get out of it before my turn ends, I'll be fine.
I mean, if you move, that's 30 feet if you move past the elemental, so you can.
Ah,
Yeah. So you'd be able to move past it and still be within attack range.
now give me just a second, so I can big brain this real quick. All right, so that would be. Nick, where is Nick? Oh, there it is.
Where's Nicobolus? I don't know. He's not here. He's probably in one of the planes being used in somebody's magic deck.
All right, I think I got this.
All right, what you
I
want to
think
do?
I figured it out. All right, so Phalar has had his, the pick and pocket dagger, as usual, at the ready, and then he's gonna kind of feel the other dagger that was given to him earlier by, the figure that he doesn't know but is Klaus. So he's gonna take out the second dagger. He's gonna look around to everybody, and then I'm going to move into melee range.
All right.
He just has this look on his face like he's like, I'm crazy and I know it, but I have an idea. As he's just running forward.
It's
So
like
does
it's
the elemental give me flanking or?
yes, but
Okay.
it's like if it just being near it, the air is just blowing all around you, like you're in a small tornado around you.
Let's hope I don't get blown away since I only weigh 31 pounds.
You see it.
Just Phalor. Just
It's almost like in the like a Pokemon. They see you fly up and then little bing.
Fucking Team Rocket.
Yeah.
I just get. I think the term for that trope is getting twinkled or starshined. Is what that's called when the character just blinks out of existence like that.
Baylor's blasting off again.
All right. So, I'm not sure who else has. If anybody has used weapon mastery so far, I'm going to use Nick.
All right.
So that means I'm making both dagger attacks as one action.
Yep. First, you got to hit.
Yeah. Because Nick is when you make the attack, so I'm guessing if the first one misses, the second one still rolls. 21.
Yes. Wow, that saved you from a natural one.
Yeah, it did. I still get a small startle every time that a natural one appears and I see a dreadnought rise up out of my screen. I always forget that's going to happen. So, pick and pocket. Then that will deal... That's maximum.
All right, so 9 since it's magical. Okay.
Then D4, that's another
Wow.
max D4.
Another 4.
1, alright.
Yep, that's the end of that.
I will, since Evil Eye is on it and I have advantage, that's going to be sneak attack damage as well.
Did you remember to use your ability from the dagger you got too, or?
Oh, that attack hasn't come yet. I just hit with pick and pocket first. He has more trust in pick and pocket since he's had it for longer.
All right. You
So there was a 6 in that, so
yeah, roll another d6.
that's a 1.
Yep. All right.
Then I'm assuming it's still standing, so I'm gonna go for core cut as well, since I am nicking.
Yep.
So that's at advantage. That's a nat 20. That's a nat 20.
So because of exploding dice. Wow. Okay. So
See, now this is where you determine whether or not you want exploding dice to proc on the automatic max.
yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna say maybe not for crits, cause since we're already doing that.
Exploding dice doesn't apply to crits in general, or just the maximum from the crit?
It doesn't apply to the maximum of the crit, cause remember.
So the auto max doesn't get it, but if the second roll is a max, then
If
it
you
does.
roll the max.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. So that's the 1 gets turned into a 4, so that's 9, 10, 11, 12, and then core cuts thing is the necrotic.
Yep, which is I think 2 or 3.
3d6.
3d6 necrotic.
I don't even know if this thing takes necrotic, but it's 4. I'm not doing the math for all of that.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping you've been keeping up with it, or somebody has. So pretty much what Phalar did with that, the whole like Nick thing, is he's got both the daggers and he's got both of them in the reverse grip, and he's gonna come in and like, you know, from the side slash both of them down into it to stab. So then after I land that hit, I'm going to, because we are in the Deadlands, I'm going to bonus action to fade away.
All right.
So you'll see Phalar go charging forward, drive both of the daggers into the chain golem, and then as he withdraws them, he takes a step back and vanishes into mist. So that shall prevent me from negative repercussion of being hit.
Yeah. It's probably if you
That is my
stay
turn, though.
there, it probably wouldn't have gone after you.
Yeah, I was relying on that Nick actually working so that I could expend my fade away.
All right, it's just going to attack the.
So it just sees small man run up to him, shank him with 2 magical daggers, and vanish.
Yeah, it's like it looks around, not seeing the what it hit it, and then it's just gonna turn and try and attack the wind elemental because it's the only thing that's the only threat I can deal with. Uh, 20 to hit. I'm sure that hits.
Hello?
Yeah.
Come back.
I thought I cut out for a second.
You might have.
Yeah. So I rolled 20 to hit, which probably hits.
The air elemental, yeah, it hits.
Yeah. So it takes 21 points of bludgeoning damage. It's magical,
has-
so it's gonna take it all.
Yep.
And second, 15 to hit.
That is what it takes to hit. It's 15.
Another 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right.
And let's see. Bonus action is going to. If we can see. You can see is Mateo going to use Chains of the Mind. Intelligence save.
That's gonna be a hell of a deadly fart. Chains from the behind.
So he fails, and you just see you see him almost being like dragged forward into melee range with it. Like his feet are like skidding along the stone all the way up to him.
Oh, dang.
No, do it.
All right. Donya.
All right, Indonia.
No one still doesn't know I'm here,
Unless you just
but
want
it
to.
is now severely flanked.
Yep.
Mm.
I mean, you can either engage or just hang out there.
Yeah. Let's see.
Knows after that body, so
so give me 30 feet. Okay, so I'm thinking I want to take the body and I want to set it on the windowsill so that it's stable. It's not going to fall one way or the other.
Okay.
And then I would like to move to here.
All right.
That's my whole speed there. Now from me to it. All right, it's within 60 feet. All right, so my first action, I'm gonna do Toll of the Dead. I'm gonna point at it, and then hear a single chime of a bell within 10 feet of the target. Must succeed a Wisdom saving throw of 11 or higher.
C with a 14.
All right,
That does nothing.
that one does nothing. Let's see what else we got here. So is that I get 2 actions, 1 bonus action? Is that how it works, or is it just 1 action?
Like attacking twice is your action.
Okay, so if I wanted to do because I did a spell, so that takes up my whole action then.
Yep, it does.
Okay, so let's bonus action, and I'll put a necrotic baneful seal on it.
All right.
And then it's my turn.
All right, Otto.
You probably
Let's
can't.
go with the specialty after I get up here. Oh,
what's the range for yours? Like what? 240 something?
it's 120, but because I have a Eldritch Invocation, the Eldritch Spear, it increases my cantrip by another 210 feet.
All right, yeah, okay, yeah. So you're definitely within range.
Yeah, so he's pretty much got longbow range with that.
Yeah. Alright, time to roll. Oh my god. I rolled too good last time. The first one.
It strikes the stairs.
Alright. Oh my god.
Be careful with
Strikes the stairs
those.
again.
Be careful with those. We don't want the building to crumble around us.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
my bad.
Y'all just see
My bad.
a couple of like stairs, kind of now just slowly like rolling down.
Exploding dice are
Just
blown out
like
building
singular
foundation.
bricks.
Oh no.
There's like a few bricks tumbling down the stairs.
Oops. That'll be it.
All right, Cleve, what you doing?
We have mud. Why don't I have 2 of those? We got so many people there now. I don't really want to cast that on them.
Remember, Phalar is fade out, so he's not affected.
Yeah, I cannot be affected by things on the material plane until I come back.
Donya's there. Oh, sorry, Mateo. I don't really know you. I can only do it. I don't really have any spell slots left. Alright, aimed at the at the chain golem. Fireball 4th level.
All right.
This is deck 17 it needs to beat. Everybody does there.
Yeah. So you got to roll for your wind elemental.
Yep, that's what I'm doing. That beats it.
Yeah. It beat it with a 20.
20? Okay. And then Mateo, did he beat it?
Hold on. Yeah, he got a 17 exactly.
Okay, sweet. It's a 37. I rolled one. Oh, fuck. 1, 2, 3 d6s.
Well,
So-
first tell me what the damage was for the initial
Yeah.
fireball.
I will. Hold on, let me go to it so I can tell you. 37.
Okay, so that'd be like doing math today.
So 18.
Okay. Thanks. 18. Okay.
All right, and then I'll roll 3 more d6s. I'll just do this in here so everybody can see.
Oh wow.
All one.
Oh,
Womp womp womp.
So everybody took 21 altogether.
Critical fail, decaying dice.
Yeah, I know. Alright, so that was my attack. I have a fly speed of 60 feet still. I'm going to move 60 away. I just want to be as far away from this thing as possible if it gets in here. And then my skeletons will both run 30 feet.
Y'all can hear the music?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Nope.
Chung, go to chung, chung.
I just usually have the bot turned down because for some reason on mobile it interferes with being able to hear people. Like it makes everyone else's audio quieter as if it's trying to equalize the music to be loudest automatically.
And then what do I want to try here? It's gonna fucking beat that. There's no way it wouldn't. Unless, let me see what the, sorry, I just want to see what the inspiration die, what I can choose again. Hold on, where is it? Homebrew rules.
Yeah.
Real quick, is just like looking around, is that a free action?
Yeah.
Alright, I just want to look back and make sure the body has not moved.
They'll.
Still where I put it?
Yep.
Okay.
No, I don't have, I wouldn't do any of that. Alright, so then the golem would just make its multi-attack against him. This is for the first one.
What you mean your
Yeah, not my golem, the
air
wind
elemental? Okay. Yeah, 21 hits.
So 21. So 15.
All right.
Next slam. 11.
Misses.
Hit. Misses. And that will be my turn. Will
Yeah.
you drop.
Huh?
What'd you say?
I was
I was
say
gonna say what-
I was saying that for those who are near the door, you can say a lot of the chains are cracked and you see it's almost like vibrating in a way, almost violently.
Yeah, I was gonna say I saw it drop and it shook the whole map. How big it is.
So it's kind of like it's on one of them old, was that 60s, 70s, what they thought helped get rid of gut fat, where you like stood on that plate with the belt around your stomach and it just vibrated you.
Yeah.
So it's just sitting there like, blah.
It's in like the Gaussian blur or whatever you call it in Photoshop.
I would say feel like you see like the energy that's holding that's like animating its change. It's moving almost violently, like it's
Oh man.
like almost like
Oh
it
yeah,
feels
because I'm
like
in the
the
ethereal,
energy.
so I can probably see whatever soul it's attached to.
It feels like like the energy is moving violently. Like it's not only having a hard time staying, but feels like it's becoming more unstable. Whatever it was that
Maybe
brought it there.
whatever is binding this thing
I'm
isn't
looking.
willing to be fighting.
I just
Yeah.
remembered that if you've seen Futurama, the episode where everyone got that $300 stipend, and Fry decides he's just gonna drink a bunch of coffee.
Ah.
Oh
Like
yeah.
halfway through, when he's at like dinner or whatever with Bender, he's just sitting there. Bender asks him a question like, "So you're gonna go to Zap Brannigan's, hoity-toity, whatever it is?" And he just looks at him holding the cup of coffee. He goes,
It is Singe's turn.
What you want to do, Cian?
Steel Defender is continuing its instructions. It's
Uh,
gonna run out to get some full cover, but near the enemy. And I'm gonna try and channel a shocking grasp from Singe into his Steel Defender's integrated parts of him and Singe.
you
Give him a
you,
little shocking grasp.
you have advantage because he's flanked and also because he's made of metal. So
Okay. Advantage roll. It's a 19 to hit.
that hits.
Oh, wow. 2d8. 2 to 5. That's 7 shocking.
All right.
And it can't make opportunity attacks until the start of its next turn.
Ooh.
Alrighty.
Singe looking out for his friends.
Well, that immediately opens up my plan. I had 2 or 3 things I was planning on doing. That tells me which one.
You're welcome. That's it.
All right. Mateo is going to move forward. And he now kind of looks it up and down, saying, "This thing seems unstable. I wouldn't want to be here too long." And he's going to.
I can't. I have no idea what Late's saying.
It makes
Okay.
you hear. I would say you. I would say you and Donia. Hear Mateo shout out. This thing seems unstable. I don't think we want to be here much longer. And he's going to make 2 attacks. And he's going to make this a pushing attack. Well, points of damage. Failure. He's pushed back 15 feet. And he's just going to move up, stand his ground, and just get a defensive stance. Be like, come at me, bro. Phalar, you're up.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. The last thing is going to second one. A
Oh.
fireball.
Last thing he's gonna.
Yeah, your mic keeps like fluctuating in volume.
It's
I don't know if you're like moving around.
It's cause of my new audio settings for my dual PC. So it's like I had to be like right up close to it. It's weird.
Tasty.
So what was the last thing he did?
He's using second wind to heal himself from the fireball.
Ah. Good call.
Or 14. All right, your turn.
Alright. How much movement would I be expending to get behind it?
Let's see.
Also, I should ask this because it's like an eldritch horror creature made of chains. Does it at all seem like it's been acknowledging my presence, or did it like completely lose me when I faded?
It seemed like he has no idea you're there.
Okay, because above table, anything that has true sight can see things in the ethereal, and that includes me.
Use about 18 feet.
Alright, I will get behind it.
But you're like right on the edge of the stairs, so like you're not careful, you go flying off them.
Yeah.
Don't fart. Oh wait, no, a fart would push you away from the stairs in that location. So yeah,
I
fart.
would end up slamming straight into the golem.
Right into his butt.
It would be like when you try to lean back in your bed, but you didn't realize how far up on the bed you were, and you hit your head on the wall. So, I'm going to bonus action to reappear from fade away.
Alright.
And I think the only restriction for Nick is that I can only do it once per turn.
Yep.
Alright, so given that it can't up attack me right now, I was going to blur, but I'm going to go for another double hit with the daggers
Go
with
for it.
Nick. I'm not unless, well, I don't know if, because I'm doing the thing that I did to the cultist. I don't know, like, if I have advantage, if, you know, what procs there.
I mean,
Because I just appeared behind it.
I'm gonna say no because Mateo pushed it away. Because you know he's trying to get you feel like he's trying to get a distance between it and everybody else.
Yeah.
You know,
Meanwhile, me appearing directly behind it.
yeah.
I do still have sneak attack on it if I hit, though, because it is still procced by Evil Eye that lasts for a minute.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm just not under advantage. I'd imagine if I didn't have Evil Eye, I'd probably still have sneak attack because I would have technically been hidden from it, but...
I would say because it's an aware that you would have advantage anyway.
Yeah, that first was... Should I roll a second die there? Because...
I mean, up to you. That hits, but I mean, if you want to see, just see.
Could always try to fish for the crit. Yeah, no, it's an 18.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright, so that's pick and pocket. The lowest possible damage I could have rolled on that. Let me check.
Sneak attack.
Yeah, I was just looking because the little things that you can do with sneak attack now. I don't think any of them are going to be helpful in this situation, so I'll just do raw sneak attack. That's another 14.
How do you want to do this?
Hmm. So I'd say no. Everyone would just kind of have seen Phalar vanish, and then I'd assume anyone that's able to see through the doorway would see Mateo stumble the golem back towards the stairs, and then the mystery, coalesces behind the golem, and Phalar appears behind it, and there's just like a flash of crimson as he drives Pick and Pocket into its back.
As that is happening, I'm going to expend a charge on the soul pendant and take its soul.
Yeah, it's like you watch as it's like almost violently shaking. It's like almost twisting and pulsing as you see these sparks of blue lightning, like purple lightning, sharking, and then as chains go flying everywhere, as an explosion of purple light. I'm gonna need Singe, Mateo, and Phalar all to make dexterity saving throws.
You got it.
Does the soul pendant work?
You don't know right now.
You're
I rolled a
talking about
24.
my steel defender?
Yeah, you'd use your steel defender stats.
I
Basically
rolled a
same dice,
24.
but +1, so 16.
Succeeded. So, Phalar, you're fine
Yeah.
because of evasion. Teo takes 12 points of force damage, and your defender takes 12 points of force damage.
Ooh, okay.
But I would say, Indonia, as you like focus on this pendant, you feel no reaction to it.
Because it has a soul, doesn't it? You guys said, or you said it's running off of somebody's soul.
It's running off magic.
It's just whatever it was I could see in the ethereal is what he was saying, because I was in the ethereal for a second.
I was describing the magic that's
It's kind of like it's like an artificial kind of soul
Because
thing.
when you guys are talking back and forth, you're referring to it as a soul, and when something dies within 60 feet of me that has a soul, I can expend a charge and immediately gain its soul into the soul pendant for 24 hours.
but
That's
it,
why I wanted to use it,
but
because you
it,
guys kept referring to it as a soul.
but it does not have a soul.
That's what I'm saying is, when you and Phalar were talking back and forth about it, and its vibration and stuff, you're referring to it as a soul.
I was saying that the magic that's keeping it aloft and alive seems like a soul, but it doesn't actually. It's an artificial creation, summoned by magic.
Okay.
More
Yeah,
like.
because when Tex Phalar had said, also I can see it's whoever's soul is attached to it. You said, yeah, it's doing this, and so I took that as it had a soul. So that's why I was gonna do that. But if it doesn't have a soul, then I'm not gonna use the.
In character misconception.
Yep.
I'm gonna have Klaus come down and talk to the skeletons telepathically with the mask, and tell them to grab the two skeletons on these altars right here, and shove them in the bag, and then for them to hop in the bag,
Okay.
and then Klaus is gonna fly out of here.
Yeah. The ones that were destroyed by the golem aren't.
Superman away.
No, I just had the 2 that were alive and the 2 that were on this altar right here next to him.
All right.
Shove them in there. They're not reanimated yet. And then
You're just gonna Superman away.
Klaus will come out here. Oh. He'll come out here. And then let's see how much damage I'm going to take here.
Are you pulling the mask off?
Yes. See, how much damage am I taking?
Nothing.
2d6 psychic. So I will take 11 points of psychic damage. So my mask will be off.
All right.
And then I will strip all my clothes off and start putting on Steve's clothes.
Your
and stuff.
your polymorph still has about 4 more hours.
I know. I'm gonna shove all my clothes and books back into my bag of holding, put Steve's stuff on, and hide the bag of holding where I hit it on the armor last time,
Okay.
and go to this wall and beat my head against it until I break the polymorph and pass out, and I'll wake back up.
Okay.
Steve.
Okay.
And then I'll just be. I won't have flying anymore, and I'll be knocked out. And hopefully somebody will come find me.
Alright, I am gonna come back to this body, and I would like to inspect it or search it or whatever I gotta do, so I can try and figure out, like, why was it on the altar? Like, was there just I'm giving it like not the internals to specify, but I'm giving it a thorough examination so I can try to figure out what was going on here.
Give me a perception.
13. It was almost a 17, and then it gently rolled over to a 7.
You see this youngish woman, probably probably about the same age that Donnie is, but have long brown hair. You see this single puncture mark in the center of her chest, and you see around where the puncture mark is, you see it looks gray and almost decayed a little bit.
Alright, so does this puncture mark look daggerish, swordish, arrowish?
Looks like a dagger.
Alright. Does it resemble the champion's daggers? Because we confiscated those.
Yeah, Klaus has them. Not at first glance. Well, the only thing you can tell by the wound type is just a dagger. A long dagger did this.
Alright. Am I able to do like an arcana and see if it's a magical wound?
Yes. I'll be right back. My dinner's here.
No worries.
Oh, thank God I rolled something good.
Steve's ready to explore this temple with y'all and kill the cultists inside. Whenever
Shall
he
we just
wakes up.
jump down the pit?
Oh, there isn't any cultists inside. Remember
Steve,
when
Well,
the champion
back.
died, everybody ran.
Not on our level.
Steve has been knocked out. I don't know. He's ready to fight
For
blindly.
my Arcana, I rolled 23.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Also for defeating level up.
Yep.
There.
I see it. For
No.
2023, you see that. Question is, how familiar would Indonia be with probably spells and magic in general?
Let's see. Father was a fighter. Mother was a warlock. And then there's, well, the father, as in
Yeah.
mom's husband.
Yeah.
And then there's atmosphere. And then she's the queen that she's following is always using magic.
All right. So probably fair. I would
And
say.
she has magic.
I would say. With the 23 house, you understand that it's definitely darker magic, but without like really like getting gross and digging into it, you're not going to be able to tell, you know,
All right.
exactly.
I have an idea, but I'm gonna do my level up and let someone else do their thing while that's going on.
I sent you a message late. I was just shooting in the dark there.
Yeah, you're wrong. It's not. I mean, unless you wanted to be, but that's up to you.
No,
Because
no. I just
to me, it doesn't make sense, but
it didn't to me. I was just like, it was just. I saw it, the way it was going. I was like, there's no way it would be. So I just wanted to make sure.
So here's a interesting question because I just got the new feat from my level up. When it refers to when I cause something to make a strength, constitution, or dexterity save, would something pulling a save against my curses count as me causing them to make the save?
I mean, it's your curses doing it, so yes.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure because I know that, it's not like me directly doing it like you would with Fireball or whatever.
Yeah.
So
I mean, to me, it's like you're still using the form of magic. It's just
Yeah,
different.
question.
very different.
When I become level 8, it says that I can raise an ability score by 2, or I can take a feat. Well, one of the feats that is listed says imbued with Sword of Cost properties. Am I able to take that?
No.
I mean, it's on the list.
Are you able to see my homebrew things
Yeah.
in there? I don't
Yeah.
know.
Can I take the storm within?
I mean,
Just
there's one
become
here.
winter.
There's one here that says something went wrong, and I can't remember, but it doesn't really have a good description as to what that's supposed to be.
If there's like scintillating skin or any of that in there, that's from my stuff that I'm working on.
I think that's in here.
Like the scintillating growths or whatever it is, those things are from my mutations that I'm working on for my extraplanar stuff.
All right. So, what y'all want to do?
Hmm.
I'm doing my level up. I said I had an idea for the whole body thing, I'm just trying to pick what feat I want here. So I apologize if I take too long.
While you're doing that, I already got my feat. I have Vital Sacrifice now. Late, just so you know.
Okay.
Because I remember I told you about what that was, so I have that now.
Okay. Yeah.
That's why I was asking the thing about saves.
Yeah.
But also, so like I know that the golem exploded and stuff, but
Uh-huh.
given the I'm imagining like parts of its chain are still around.
Uh-huh.
But I'd be able to inspect it to try and see if I can determine whatever roll you want me to make for it, maybe what metal it's made out of. Also, I will note that I currently have smithing proficiency from the Whispers of the Grave. I don't know if that gives me any sort of bonus in determining what kind of metal something is.
It just means when you roll, add your proficiency bonus. So investigation or perception.
And then just
Otto will also
add,
like to do the
like,
same thing.
just like add my proficiency on top of whatever I roll because
Uh-huh.
of the Whispers as a little extra bonus.
Yep.
He Otto would like to know if there's
Let me
any
check. How do I see my
like
proficiency directly?
any like runes on the broken pieces from the golem.
Proficiency bonus is +3, so I'll add +3 to what I. You said investigation?
or perception. I would say at a quick glance, although you see the like almost every inch of this metal is covered in ruins.
He would like to take time and just jot those runes down.
Okay.
Well, I like the feat that I took. It fits me. I took Vital Sacrifice.
Oh yeah, that's what I've got that I just hit too.
But keep in mind, like these chains are probably big. Is probably bigger than y'all. So
So that'll be an 18 because you said I can add the proficiency on it for the smithing thing. For like trying to determine what metal it is.
all right, I will message you.
Also, Indonia, just so you know, I picked up Vital Sacrifice as well. I don't know if you want to have us both have it or.
Well, I took it because I already do the Hemocraft stuff.
Yeah, for me, it's because of cult background.
Finge will hoard anything
Blood
that isn't
rituals.
taken.
I'm not a good speller, so I'm sure you get the
No,
gist.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
All I had to do was see the first 3 letters, and I already got it.
Yeah.
So like, Valar, he's decently strong, but he's not the strongest in the world. So you can definitely tell it. He lifts up the metal. He's kind of looking over it, scratches it with his blade, realizes that the blade just does not like leave much of a mark on it. It seems more like it's just like buffing it.
Yeah.
And he kind of raises his eyebrow a little bit, and he kind of looks at him and is like, "Well, this entity was made of some rather quality metal. That's what I'm getting from across the veil."
Hmm.
I've unlocked Flash of Genius.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
I think Mateo puts his sword away and saying, "Well, it seems not sure exactly what happened in this temple, but it seems more work to be done."
I'm kind of curious if I could like take part of these chains with us so that we can study them and all of that. Also, because of what metal it is, bring it to someone.
Like it would take some work to like take a piece off because considering how big these chains are.
Yeah. I don't know if I could find like any of the pieces that might have fallen off into smaller segments when it blasted.
Uh,
Can Singe put it in his bag?
I was actually gonna call Singe out and ask if he wants any of it.
like there's maybe a couple pieces about the size of your fist, but the chains for the most parts are intact. They're just like heavily cracked from the force of the explosion.
So yeah, as
Nothing
he's
good
kind
that
of
spell can't fix.
looking through it all, and he'll probably, like peek into the temple and be like, Singe, my small friend, you might have interest in this.
This Singe probably snuck out and was climbed back into the steel golem at some point.
Would it just like, wave over at him or something, just like, hey, I'm over here?
Yeah.
And it looks
Alright.
back and then
He like turned back just as he's climbed inside and just turns and looks to you all like, huh? He called?
so he'll motion to the remains of the golem and be like, this thing was made of some rather high quality material. If I recall what I'm getting over the veil from the spirits, it's adamantite or adamantine rather, if you want to store any of it for personal forging.
And the steel defender nods its head and then starts trying to cram it in its face mask.
You might need to break smaller pieces
Clank,
off.
clank, clank, clank.
I'm
Yeah,
ready when you
he's-
are late.
He's just like, you might need to break smaller pieces off.
Did you see him going clank, 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 clank?
There's a little bit of a dent showing up in its face.
A little bit of a charcoal starts reaching out with its robe and just pulling it up into the mask and sucking it into the bag of holding.
Is he eating it like spaghetti?
The question is, how much of it is he able to, like, how many pounds of the adamantine chain is he able to haul up and store?
I haven't heard a total weight, so I don't know if I
Yeah, that
can
was a
or
question
not.
towards late.
I mean, to me, adamantine
Like,
is.
how much of it would he be able to grab?
I mean, the broken up pieces are about the size of your fist, so I would say like maybe.
Because from my understanding, mithril is like the aluminum lightweight metal, and then adamantine is like the, hard as diamond steel kind of stuff.
Yeah, to me it's the heaviest. I'll say it's about, for the smaller pieces, it's about 3.5 pounds.
And how many were there?
There's probably like a dozen or so of the smaller pieces.
A dozen, 3.5 pound. Let's see. Inventory, I need to create something.
I'd say probably by this point, Steve starts to come around.
I could make it easy for you, and like, if there's a dozen, I could take like 6 or so pounds worth, and then that would leave you with 10, which would be 35 pounds.
Uh,
So
string.
class, are you letting Steve completely take over at this point? Like completely?
Nah, it's gonna be Klaus pretending to be Steve.
Okay.
He's just gonna wait
Then-
to see if anybody comes to find him. If they go look for
Pharaoh
their teammate
had
or
his
not.
thing too.
I mean, you definitely you've definitely come to at this point. You're just laying at the ground.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pretend to be asleep until somebody comes and try and find them.
Oh yeah, I'm nowhere near the limit of my inventory.
And then Pharaoh had his thing that he was doing too. So
Yep, I was just waiting.
3.5 by 12 is apparently 42 pounds.
Huh.
I had scale mail armor is heavier than it.
Probably by this point, you see the air elemental just dissipate.
I think we're all good if you want to do your thing, Pharaoh.
Yeah, what do you want to do, Pharaoh?
All right, so I'm going to place both my hands on the body,
All
and
right.
then while remaining in contact, I'm going to do the meditation to go to my queen.
All right.
So I'm taking the body with me.
You kind of close your eyes and concentrate. You finally come to that familiar heat. Island surrounded by molten lakes of fire. She's just, see, she's like sitting at a table, looks like she's eating something.
And bow my head, and Antonio will look at, or while her head is bowed, and say, "Sorry for the intrusion, my queen. I have something that I believe is of an importance."
What is it?
We infiltrated the temple, and above the table, I can't remember the guy's name who had the chalice now.
Ventus Troy. He's the herald.
All right, and then I'll say we infiltrated the temple. We took out Ventus Troy, the Herald's champion, and the cultists in the area. The Herald himself managed to elude us, and he left with the chalice. He did summon a nightmare chain golem that was protecting this individual's body on an altar. We took out the nightmare golem, but it eludes me at the moment as to the importance of this individual's sacrifice on the altar.
There's a long pause. Before she says, and she kind of gets up from a table, kind of looks down at the body. He goes, "A sacrifice, looks like. There's something. Something dark."
My queen, what I'm trying to determine is, did the herald make the sacrifice to further his goal to drop the shield to allow the gods to our areas, or was this just a random act of sacrifice? Like, did he bring himself one step closer, or is he still just messing with us, so to speak, and make us think that this sacrifice was something for his bonus, for lack of better words?
Hmm. I think I need to see this for myself. As she stands up, you're immediately pulled back out from the vision as you kind of appear, you see He just casually kind of walks up.
All right. As I was gonna do something, as she's heading towards everybody at the stairs, I wanted to not in front of her, but off to the side of where her path is. So like if she's walking here
Yeah.
down the middle, I'm gonna come down the side of it, and then
Okay.
come halfway up the steps, and then in a authoritative, demanding tone, uh, or pretty much order everybody to part ways and allow my queen through. Royalty comes before the peasants. And then I'm gonna take a knee where I'm standing to let her by.
As the rest of y'all look as he says this, y'all don't see anything. As far as y'all concerned, he just walks up the stairs and demanded y'all to move.
Oh, I find that. I sent you something late.
Okay.
I'm laughing.
Singe is like spitting out materials into the palms of the steel defender and eating them up again as he's like crafting things and experimenting.
I think Mateo just looks over at you and is like, "What are you talking about? There's nobody here."
And Adonia's gonna stand up, and then from her, she'll move up a little bit more, and then staring him straight face, dead in his eyes, is gonna pretty much proclaim, "You may not be able to see my queen, but she is making her way up the stairs. Move to the side." And then she's gonna take another knee.
Mateo just you see Mateo just crosses his arms and doesn't move.
Oh,
And
Do I?
he's just staring at you, dead dead faced, serious, like
All right. Do I?
he's more or less giving you a look like he's serious, but also looking at you like you're crazy.
Am I getting any reactions from my queen? Is she like
She's
proud that I'm trying to clear the way? Is she irritated? Does it look like she's irritated or annoyed at Mateo for not moving?
she's just silently watching us.
So she's not trying to come up the stairs just yet. She's just sitting at the bottom.
Yeah, just watching this. Do you get a sense that to her this is all just amusing?
So Andonia, because of her devoutness to her queen, uh, while looking down, she's gonna get kind of like a guttural, as if her father was coming through her, and she's just gonna yell out, "I said move," and she's gonna spear Mateo in the gut. Because she's already in like a kneel down stance. She took one knee, so she's gonna be able to lunge herself forward from that stance,
Okay,
and she's just gonna aim for his gut.
all right, roll the hit.
All right, so it's gonna be an unarmed.
Yep.
God damn! What is with my low rolls the last 2 weeks? I rolled a 2, so a total of an 8.
You have an inspiration you can use.
Oh
Make it
yeah,
a
that
20.
the heroic.
Yeah, make it a 20.
Yeah, make it a nat.
Go for the balls. Hit him in the balls. Dick
Yeah,
butt.
I'll use the heroic inspiration. This is like important to Andonia, so she's gonna make it a 20.
I'll say like you slam it into his chest plate. He like looks a little winded. He kind of like stumbles back a little bit, and then
Oh, so I'm gonna probably move myself up since I speared.
you see him like reach toward his back toward his sword, Doesn't draw it, but it's like you're on thin ice. And just stares.
She is going to channel her father. She's not going to strike at him, but she's going to do pretty much exactly what her father would have done while channeling primal savagery. And both of her arms are going to slam down to the side, palms up in the claw stance, and all of a sudden her teeth and her nails are going to be claws while
Okay.
staring him down.
As you're staring, you probably in your peripheral, you see like a quick flash of fire behind you, and she is now like over here.
All right. So as she's
Alright.
moving, primal
then-
savagery will stop. Andonia will come to, and she's gonna stare down Mateo as she's walking past everyone to catch up.
Go.
And then when she catches up, she will apologize. She'll say, "I apologize, my queen, but he need to be put in his place."
It was. I could have used. That was good entertainment. Good job. And she's going to fly, like just fly with immense speed straight to the altar. Kind of hovers
She doesn't
above it.
take me with her. She doesn't like grab me by the neck or something and take me with her.
Nope.
I
She
have
no,
to
no
hug her.
no. It's like you see that, and she's just gone.
I figured, being her right hand here, she would have grabbed me and brought me along. So I'm gonna huff up here. I'm gonna get on the right side since I'm her right hand. Oh shit! The body disappeared as I clicked something. Was that me?
Singe detect anything, or is it just straight up Adonia's just having her own moment?
As far as y'all are concerned, he is batshit crazy talking to himself.
Okay.
Did I click something wrong? I clicked on my character. A see-through cube showed up, and then the body disappeared from the altar.
Yeah, I deleted the body since you grabbed it.
Okay, I didn't know if it was me. Like I said, I clicked myself, and a cube showed up at the same time the body disappeared. So it was just coincidence.
Yeah.
I thought I did something. So I'm gonna, as I'm standing here on her right side, I'm gonna let my queen know this is where the body was discovered. This is where I pulled it from. I didn't touch anything else, and then let her know in the spot that she is currently in is where the Nightmare Chain Golem was summoned, and it came from the pit that's in front of her.
It's like as you're talking, she just puts a finger to your lip and just says, "Shh."
I'll take a knee.
And you see her put a hand on the altar, close her eyes. Her eyes open. You see her like, as even in this form, as dark skinned as she is, you see her go pale white, a look of horror, and she's gone.
Hmm.
Like whatever it was, from what you can tell, scared the absolute living shit out of her.
So I don't want to go to her since I'm already at a knee. I just want to try to reach out to her and ask what it is that not what scared her or anything. It's her business, but what it is the next step that she would like me to do.
You as you try to reach out, it's like trying to It's like trying to talk to somebody on a very busy phone where it's almost staticky. Like you feel like it feels like something is almost interfering in a way between your communication. The very few words you get is find the chalice and Xanthul is coming. The hunger is coming. Stop it. Oh my god, stop it. And then silence.
All right. I know the hunger, but you might have to above table. You might have to message me or put somewhere that what the name was, because it kind of cut out when you were talking. If you can, I'm not trying to make a demand here.
Yeah, uh, Nerd. Up. It's Almoth. Okay. Thing.
Is he mumbling to himself, or are we missing something?
As far as y'all are concerned, he's just mumbling to himself.
I think he meant you, because I had asked it for you to send me that name if you could, and then all we've heard since then is just mumbles.
Yeah.
I put in player notes of what she said.
She said Zalmorath, the hunger is coming. Stop him. See, you forgot some.
Technicalities.
All right, so can I do an Arcana or something to see if that name rings a bell, if I know what's going on here?
Arcana or religion?
Oh, well, both are a +7, and I've been rolling like shit, so it doesn't matter. 16.
Which one did you roll?
Arcana.
You know of. I would say from Arcana, you only understand that this is something old and ancient, dark, old and ancient. Long before in the first age, before the gods and mortals were even around. You know that.
Alright. So before I pass,
Yeah.
sorry. I was say before I pass it to anybody else wants to do anything, and then can I do a religion?
Yeah.
23. I rolled something double digits finally.
Nice.
You know that. You've heard maybe in some kind of much older texts that Thalmoth is a god long ago chained and here I'll just put it in handouts of the basis of what you know.
Okay. While I'm pondering this, I make my way back to everybody. Right towards the doorway here, and then I'm gonna stop like right about. Oh, I don't want to be behind Mateo, so I'll go right here.
Uh,
Short lost Josh Paladin. Tell him where he could be.
yeah, probably about this time y'all are wondering where the hell Steve went. There was some other
Also-
random guy in a mask that showed up, but
Also, but I okay. Have I seen? I've seen him before, right?
uh Klaus? No, y'all have never met him before.
But he came out and talked to me and mocked Otto.
I
What was that?
I never was in my true body.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was still in Steve's body.
okay.
So I still had Steve's voice. So you never really heard. You've never heard my true voice or anything.
Okay.
And Late didn't say no to my question, so I'm gonna take that as a yes.
I think he's distracted by trying to get that info from me.
This was a while back. He just chuckled at it. That's weird.
I'm gonna put this. I do start to wonder where Steve is. You know he went. You know he went around to the back of a temple and haven't seen him since.
Taylor would probably, you know, after letting Singe take the adamantine and seeing the tension die down between whatever was going on between Mateo and Andonia, considering that he's already, you know, closer to the doors and such, but still outside, he'll probably circle around and see if he can find where Steve has gone.
All right, I'll kind of zip you over there. Whee! As you come around by the door, you see Steve is on the ground. There's a little bit of blood on the wall. He's just laying there unmoving.
He'll walk up and kind of give a slight head tilt, and then put the his blades away, and then kind of nudge him a little bit to see if he's just unconscious. Try to like wake him up.
Steve would.
He's like, friend, are you all right?
Steve would wake up in a panic, drawing his sword, saying, "Where are you?" He's laying
Wait,
on the ground.
where is he? Where is he?
Yeah, he's all the way to the back of the temple.
You back to the original place? Oh yeah.
He's back at the other side of the temple, and Phalar just nudged him awake. Yeah,
And
Oh,
he
did you
would-
suddenly found him lying on the ground?
he
because
went to go look for me.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Phalar was like, well, the combat is done, so where did he go?
Phalar should be like, why is this guy just sleeping while we're fighting to death?
Well, there was blood on the wall, so he's probably going to automatically try to put two and two together and assume that he hit his head. Either,
He'll be-
you
I
know,
think he'll be
accidentally or
funny,
had his head slammed into the wall.
Yeah.
So then he'd be like, he'd look down at him, a little bit startled at Steve's very sudden awakening, but then he'd be like, Steve, it is good to see you. We lost track of you after you came around back at the temple. The situation is clear for now. The others are investigating.
Oh, what happened? As I was coming around the corner here, some man in white robes came out, and I tried to stop him, and he used some type of magic to throw me against the wall, and that was the last thing I remember.
They were quite strong, I'd have to say.
Steve,
Would you
roll,
like some help up or a quick drink? Help the ache in your head that I imagine you could have. I shall reorient you on what has happened as we walk back to the front and meet the others.
Steve, roll a deception.
Fuck you!
Oh,
It was
Oh
so
my
close to being a
God.
nat 20. You. Oh, come on. That was,
Well,
it ticked over. It was on the 20 and it hit.
aw.
Tough luck. Cleave.
Actually, now I've got to wonder, is his voice back to Steve's, or...
Yeah, everything's back to Steve. Klaus is in control, but he's acting as Steve.
So, given my passive perception is 12, I probably notice something is off and might notice, like, some
Yeah.
sort of, like, inflection or something. Possibly he's
Yeah,
got some sort of, like, manner to himself, like when he first talked to Phalar through Steve back at the manor.
yeah, I would say that, and it seems like he's like stuttering his words, and it's definitely The story is
Sounds like
definitely.
more like he's voice acting him rather than actually being him.
Yeah, I would say that, and it's something about something about the story just doesn't add up.
Yeah. So
Steve would reach out his hand and say, "I could use a help up."
he'll help Steve up, and then um he'd probably uh just kind of give like a bit of an eyebrow raise for a moment, and be like, I understand that you may not be fully, because he's kind of still he's kind of suggested that maybe he's got some kind of connection and everything a while back. Remember when Klaus first talked to him through Steve? So he's like, you may want to work on your inflection a little bit if you want to pass yourself, but either way, it is nice to have you back.
I don't know what
So
you're
pretty much,
talking about. I just hit my head a little hard. I'm still a little dazed.
whatever it may be, it's again nice to see you, my friend. We should head back around the front. I'll fill you in as we move, and then he's gonna hand you his flask and be like, here, this for the head. And as we move here, I will tell you, there was quite the situation inside. He knows that something is off, but he's just gonna go with it. Because he doesn't want to pry. That was an exhausting fight. There was quite the situation inside. A lot of cultists everywhere, and then he kind of shudders a little bit. Couldn't stand them myself, but our party, they were able to take down the champion, and the rest fled. Quite a large beast made of chain that they had as well. We took him down with minimal damage. A man in a mask did assist us. Some sort of necromantic magic. But whatever the case, we survived.
Interesting. Sorry I wasn't more of help.
Don't worry. And then he's gonna kind of, with that, there's gonna be a specific, the tone. It'll make more sense when I actually say. He'll be like, "Do not worry. You gave as much help as you could." It's kind of like that, he's like, As we round back around to the front, he'll kind of call out to everybody, like, "I found our friend. He was round back."
Step y'all over to the front.
Yeah.
No.
Alright. So when everybody is here, so do we have everybody here? There,
Yeah.
there's Singe, there's Phalar,
Just gotta zip
There's Otto.
Steve over.
me. Yep, but we just need Cleve here. There we go. Why is one base green and one red? Is that just from the fight?
Concentration that somebody
Mine
had.
was from, I think, being ethereal.
Yeah.
So late did I. So after I auto jot down all the rooms, does he like recognize any specific ones?
Roll Arcana.
Hey, let's go.
Did you write them
Oh.
down in your notebook?
Yeah, 21.
Is your notebook open?
I'd say yes. Let's see, custom item.
Yep, I got something to do here when you're ready. That's why I was asking if everybody was here.
Yeah, it looks like everybody's here.
I meant like out front around. That's why I wanted to make sure because you said people were moving up.
Yeah.
We're all here
Yep.
up front.
All right, so Andonia's gonna try and get everyone's attention. And for the 4 main party members, she's not really, because of the situation, not even acknowledging that Mateo is there.
During
So she's
those
gonna
two,
try.
those two almost went head to head. Yeah.
So she's just trying to get the other 4's attention so that she can give them information based on what happened when she went back inside.
I'll say probably as you're doing that, Mateo turns and saying, "If you're looking for work, come see me at the Adventurers Guild." And then he's just gonna walk off. Yo. And he'll walk down the path and disappear. All right, continue.
Then I don't know if I've got everyone's attention.
Phalar would definitely have been rounding the corner with Steve the pause there and been like, hey, look who I found. I'd imagine Singe is probably there, Otto's probably there, now we're both there, so.
All right, so Antonia, to save time because it's already 8:30. She's gonna like briefly sum it up. She's gonna let everybody know that she had conferred with her queen about the body that was on the altar. The queen came here to this location. Both of them went and investigated the altar, and upon investigating the altar and the situation inside the temple, they have figured out this. And then, if everybody wants to go and look at the player's notes for the description of who Zel Maroth is, then you'll be able to understand what's coming, if that makes sense.
Does Singe have any connection for where these notes came from and if they seem accurate?
I mean, if you're definitely not definitely not sure on where he got all this info from. He was just
Okay.
Yeah. I think
Just wanted to double check.
I think for as far as Sen's concerned is he talked to himself, demanded something about a coin, and now he's spilling information.
Yeah. Okay.
Phalar is all ears because he, him and his past, he's used to unseen people.
Yeah.
Steve would be paying close attention to what you're saying.
And Otto is piloting.
Auto is an auto drive.
Exactly.
Yeah. That
Exactly.
sums it up.
Singe just pats him on the head.
Just clank, big metal hand.
Clank, clank.
Wait, what's going on? Otto is still trying to figure out the rooms.
Steve is going to suggest, should we head back to the airship and discuss this more?
Sure.
Antonia, because of situations in her past, would like to gently take the body of the girl that was found on the altar and try to take it to the nearest town, so that way loved ones can, do the proper lay to rest and stuff, so the body's just not laying here.
You haven't seen the body since you showed it to your queen.
Oh, okay. I thought it came back
Nope.
when we came back. Okay, gotcha. All right, well, we were offered work at the Adventurers Guild. And I say, and Antonia says that hesitantly because of who said it.
If y'all don't have any qualms, I would like to go to the town Vale if possible.
It would be nice to get a bit more exploration there, and of course maybe sell off some of these gems that we are hauling. Might I suggest that we don't sell them all at once for risk of bankrupting whatever merchant we may pawn them to? Or just use them themselves as payment?
If y'all want, we can just fast forward to the ship. Yeah.
That's fine with me.
Could I,
You can get the rest of the piles. Yeah.
Suddenly
Yeah,
yeah, that's
initiative.
that. But I was
Can we
gonna...
start initiative? Is what he's saying.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
fight.
there's suddenly initiative on our screen, but it's only us. So we like fighting each other all of a sudden.
You're fighting the
Ooh.
BBG
Oh.
now. Right
Oh
behind
god.
you.
What level is he?
Who?
30,000.
No, cleave.
30,000.
That's not how it works.
Yeah, he's a little. He just hit level 1,000,000.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm
If
sorry,
that-
but
if
I have
that's-
1 million power and rage shot.
If that's the way that it works, then Antonia's level is always one higher than the highest level in the party.
Hey, that's just the Doomslayer thing, the progenitor's power.
But what
Always
if her
slightly
dad
more
comes?
powerful than the person in question.
What if her dad comes?
Well, he's the exception, but he's not part of the party. He'd just be
Okay.
like a
Oh, yeah. Pops
a
ain't part of the
guest.
Pops isn't part
So-
of the party either.
What I was gonna ask is, as we're leaving, you said that there is it is sort of more lively around this temple. It's not like completely dead.
It's like as the fight was kind of ending, you saw that it seemed like the temple, like it seemed like whatever was happening, like it was like almost like the temple was being reclaimed from whatever darkness was in here.
Oh, real quick, for a time saving, can Indonia do? I can roll investigation or whatever to like in the general areas that we knew about, not doing any in-depth like other rooms, but in the areas we were in, find anything.
You mean just like a general like loot check?
Yeah.
Just, like, Skimming through the rooms that we were in, I'm guessing.
Yeah, just kind of a skim if I see a box, open it, that type of thing, but not go like, hey, there's a door, let me go through that. Just in the general big area that we were in.
I would say for the most part, it looked pretty pig clean.
All right, I got it. 84 million gold. All right.
See, the reason I was asking is because I was gonna ask if, as we're leaving, I could find like a tree nearby the temple that isn't dead, and see if I could uh try to get sap out of it to encase that eye that I got.
Yeah, you can definitely do that.
Like crack it open with my dagger or something.
Yeah.
When we get back to the ship, Steve is going to tell the party he needs to lie down after hitting his head so hard, and then go to his room, close the door behind him,
All right.
contact Silas,
All right.
and tell him to come to the ship and pick up the body of the champion of Umbriel that he killed.
And when I get the sap and I get the eyeball coated in it, I will kind of round it out into a ball around the eye, and then in Draconic, because we're on that temple's grounds, he'll give thanks as we're leaving.
Well, I understood everything you said then because I have the Draconic.
Pretty
Ooh,
much what you would have
silence.
seen Phalor do is extract sap from one of the trees that was regrown when we got rid of the evil around the temple, and then cover it, the eyeball in it to seal it in, like, you know, the sap and resin and stuff, and then, you know, pretty much say thanks.
Yo, Silas has got some new drip.
Yeah, I mean, this is Silas in his cult gear.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Yeah, you see like a flash of green. He's still wearing a similar black black featureless mask, glowing purple eyes, and he just
Oh,
like
y'all having a secret meeting.
reaches up, almost like palms it off, and as you see, he removes it. You see, not only is his skin is almost hardened and almost paler. His eyes are sunken in. He looks almost like half dead. And knowing his work, you get a sense that
He
transformation,
might very well be.
the transformation he's been looking for is probably underway.
Klaus is gonna say to him, you know, you should exfoliate more.
He just laughs.
And he will pull out the bag of holding and reach in and pull out the body of the champion and throw it on the floor.
As you reach in, it feels wet, like you stuck your hand in water. And it's like as you like pull it out, you see it's just a pile of partially melted snow. All the items you pulled off of him are real. It's just that he himself is gone. It was a simulacrum.
Seeing that, Klaus would probably go into a fit of rage, throwing stuff around the room, using the great sword, or not the great sword, the long sword, and just start destroying the tables and throwing stuff and
Silas just like calmly sits in a chair, starts smoking a pipe, kind of waiting until you're done.
screaming. And then after a minute or so of doing that, Klaus would calm himself, collect his thoughts, and say, I will not be taken a fool a second time. And go and sit down next to Silas and pull out his pipe and start smoking it also. The question is, did anybody outside hear anything going on in the room?
Phalor would probably be off somewhere, just sitting, taking a nice drink.
Otto is still studying his notes about the runes.
Yeah,
I think I'm outside the window for the room that you're in, over here on the side.
He's looking through the window like.
Or you're upstairs? Yeah, you're up
Yeah,
above.
I think that's what I've heard. I mean, probably not the talking, but at least the thrashing around,
And
like
yelling. You probably
Yeah.
heard yelling.
yeah,
in the gift that I put in general
Yeah.
chat.
yeah. Yeah, it probably sums it up.
I probably do like the old lady that's living downstairs, and I just bang on the wall by the window and be like, "Keep it down in there," and then go back to where I'm at.
I think that bang, Silas just kind of look up toward the window. And look over you and saying, made any progress on coming back? Tired of babysitting these damn children.
Yes, I have. I'm in full control now. It's just the body part,
Ah,
which should be taken care of soon.
think just need some rest. And also, I have these for you. And he kind of reaches into his own bag of holding and pulls out probably close to like a dozen scrolls that are like tied together. While you've been gone the last 2 years, I've been busy. He spell scrolls of everything he created.
Klaus would open one and let's see, hold on. This is
So pretty much
Hello.
he's made 2 spells from 6 all the way to 9th.
he is gonna open one and read it. Wall of Vice. What is this?
Like I said, children.
He's gonna roll back up and say, "I'll look at these later, more thoroughly." And then he'll say, "Do you have the other 2 items with you?"
I do.
All right. You can just lay them on the table, and I'll get to them later. And then I'll keep that a secret for now. From
Yeah,
everybody else.
it's he didn't like put it out plainly, but it's more like they're both wrapped in like a piece of leather.
Okay.
It almost looks like a small package.
Okay.
Just sighs, saying, "Well, please get back. I'm tired of damn children." He sighs one more time, stands up, kind of puts the mask back on, mutters something under his breath, and teleports out.
And I'll go lay down to get ready to take our long rest as we travel.
All right. This will be your first. Yeah, so roll history check. See if you can come back. You 18 or higher.
Wait, everybody or just him?
Yeah, just
No,
him.
fuck!
Oh my god!
I don't have it then. Oh wait, I have my inspiration die. I'll make it a 20.
How? Wait.
It's like I would say in your dreams, it's like you've had pieces of a silent movie. It's almost like watching one of those old like real old black and white silent movies of every memory you've had, but now it's almost like it slowly comes together from the fall of your family, looking for Umbriel, adventuring with winter, atmosphere, and all that, and then eventually the final memory of Vecna killing you. As you kind of open your eyes and almost a cold sweat, feel this burning on the side of your neck. As you kind of look at your hands, you see like there's almost like this purple mist that's almost drifting off of you as it like drifts off and burns away. Eventually, you like as it drifts away and finishes, kind of look down. You see your back. You feel your hands. You feel your long pointed ears. Finally, you again.
I would go over. I don't think. Yeah, I'd go over to the mirror here and just look at myself and check it out and make sure I'm back completely.
Far as you can tell, that's it's all you.
I'll just hang out in the room for a while the next few days as we travel, working with those 2 new skeletons I got.
All right.
And that'll be me until we hit Vale.
All right. So, does anybody want to do the other days of travel?
Otto will do it.
Yeah, I did them last
20?
time.
And we all take a
Did-
long rest, right?
Yep.
Oh,
D20?
let me
Yep.
get that long rest in here.
17.
Goes without issue.
Okay.
Uh,
He'll just spend all that time just studying dead rooms.
anybody else? And okay, third day of travel.
If somebody wants to roll, I'll roll the 4th day or however many days it takes to get to Vale.
Take you about 4 days.
13.
Goes without issue.
Let me join.
Last day.
I'll roll. It's a D20.
Yep.
4.
Roll a d6 for me.
3.
Great, you killed us all.
Yeah.
A windstorm picks up. It kind of shakes the boat a little bit, kind of driving it off course, and you lose day travel.
It throws it off course and what?
You lose a day of travel. So basically, it's just going to take you another day.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll roll that one, I guess. So day 5.
Yep.
I rolled a 20.
Nice.
Fine. I roll a natural 20 on in the last 2 freaking weeks. I finally rolled something good, and it has nothing impermeant as to what I need it to be rolled for.
I know. You wasted your good roll.
And you wasted your good roll. Yeah, your luck is gone.
Rest of the day goes without issue before eventually it kind of eventually glides down, docks at the port. It probably ports about early morning, so you have the rest of the. So drink out here.
Is it because of that? Let's see.
I don't know what Steve was doing there. I muted above table. I muted my mic because I had to sneeze, and then right as I sneezed, at the end of the sneeze, I hear. "Mrrr."
That's my phone going off.
I had to like take a moment before I unmuted myself because I'm like, the hell just happened? I sneezed, and what was that noise? Did it come out of me?
Yeah, it did.
Just I pew. "Mrrr." I'm like, what the hell?
You make it to Vale.
Oh, from what I can see, it's nothing but wheat. Oh, there's a house. Oh, there's a house. Two houses.
More houses.
Oh, all the way at the top, yeah. Alright. Okay. Now I see where you. I thought, because I was zoomed in, so I thought that the bridge was the ramp from the airship, and so I only went left and
Ah.
didn't bother looking right until I zoomed out, and I was like, oh shit, there's a whole city here.
Yeah.
You arrive in Vale. What you want to do?
I'm trying to get my bearings in Vale again. Where in the fuck are we?
You're at the main
So
gate.
lost. Over here. Oh. Oh, okay. So if we go this way, has Vale changed?
No, it's the same city.
Did they restore the magic shop yet?
That's what I'm trying to find. I don't know where anything's at.
Over the yeah, magic shop is
Okay,
there.
I found it. Yeah, I found it. And I was looking for Silas's house. I found it. Do I lose access to be able to change my form back and forth free now?
Yeah, you have.
Okay.
Steve is now. You should also now bring him over to the main campaign too.
I did. That's what I've been doing. I thought I broke the campaign at first. Bro. But I got it working.
Alright, so
I'll
what
just
Antonio gonna do, now that we're here at the city, I first want to find like an enchanter or something,
I'm gonna put my mask back on.
and then I want to take because I picked up one of the stacks of gems or piles of gems. I want to see if the enchanter has like if any of the gems have any special qualities or anything, or if they are just gems.
Okay, yeah.
Oh yeah, 'cause I think everybody took 10 pounds and then I took the remaining 30.
Yep, so each worth 5,000. Well, Steve, or yeah, Klaus is gonna wait until.
Do we
Everybody
need to
else
start
in
doing
the-
a thing now where like when you say Steve, Steve comes back?
Yeah. We'll be fighting for dominance the whole campaign.
Like, God damn it, you stupid paladin. Stay down.
I'm gonna just keep the doors locked in the cabin until everybody leaves, as long as nobody messes with me.
Oh, so you're gonna lock it with a dagger?
Yeah. I
Okay.
just don't want anybody to know I'm here yet.
Okay. This would also be the first time they're seeing Klaus for the first time. Like,
Yes.
so
I know-
I would say also y'all knows that same figure in the who appeared in the temple is now walking with you.
Well, I'm gonna wait until they go. I'm not gonna go with them. I'm gonna wait. I'm
Okay.
gonna meet them in town somewhere.
Okay.
And you got a spam account in your chat, late?
What on Twitch?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not even paying attention to Twitch during all this.
Oh yeah, you want to ban them, not just delete it, but you want to ban the account too, because otherwise they'll just come back and do it again.
Do they replicate?
So what happens on Twitch is the scam artists will go through and put up these stupid things like, oh, you can buy viewers here, and it's like, no, you can't buy viewers. One, you'll get your Twitch account banned. Two, that's illegal.
3, they aren't actual people. It's just adding a bunch of bots into your viewer count.
Yep.
All right, he's gone.
I just didn't want somebody to click on it, not knowing what it was. Well, once Steve sees the rest of them leave, Klaus, now I'm gonna get confused all again.
Oh no.
He is just gonna make his way in and head to somewhere, staying far enough back they don't see him, and just watching them see where they go.
Y'all want to do anything while you're in town?
That's why I said I wanted to go to. I guess first, I would like to go to like anyone who's in the town that specializes in gems, and see if there's anything of. Well, no, because I don't want to do that. So I just want to find like an enchanter or some magic person. They can determine if any of these gems have any magical qualities, or if they are just gems and they're just worth money.
All right. You want you over there? I can get you in the city. I lost you.
Let me see if I can
Okay,
find this
there you
out.
are.
Okay.
Is anybody following, or y'all just?
Singe just
Phalar would
follows
be
Faye.
Phalar would be headed for the magic shop. He's probably just gonna be like browsing at first because I'm not 100% sure what I'm looking for, other than potentially the amulet that I've mentioned before. But
Singe will be looking at any magic rings there.
Okay. Y'all can definitely. Well, I guess y'all would know this, but I think Klaus, you would definitely notice that the watch presence in the city is massive.
there's a lot of guards,
Yeah.
like way more than what was their last campaign. I'm guessing. Like
Yeah.
the guards are actually present instead of out doing stuff.
Klaus would just put his mask back on and slink through the shadows the best he can, and follow Singe and Phalar to the magic shop
All right.
and see if there's a chance to introduce himself. What is Otto doing?
Just in auto drive.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, I thought I was about to get a for a second.
no. I don't. Did he ever figure out what the runes were?
These are Eldritch ruins, so you understand that definitely associated with necromancy.
Okay.
But beyond that, you're unsure. You're unsure on what this has to do with this chain creature.
Okay, quick side note. I don't know when it got added, but I'm scrolling through magic items here to see anything that might interest me off of a quick skim. And I have to mention, I just saw Aboleth Ramen, which is apparently from a book called Heliana's Guide to Monster Hunting, and it's an entire book of monster hunted items.
Yeah, I'm unsure if I'm gonna get that or not.
I don't know when that just got added, but
Uh,
I'm trying to remember where the magic shop is. Oh, there it is. That way.
Yeah, it's right here.
Is there a lot of guards around the magic shop?
Oh yes, guards. There's probably guards probably maybe every 30, 40 feet. Just in almost every block. There's two inside the magic shop.
I wonder if I can convince this party to rob the magic shop.
Otto would like to go to the library
no.
to see if you can find any information about those rooms.
He's gonna tell me I have a great plan. How to rob it.
It involves a bag of holding.
Yeah, involves two bags of holding.
Yeah, 2 bags of holding. We're trying to reenact the great sin that we have.
It's gonna happen again. It's only been 2 years, and it's gonna happen again.
Yeah, you've heard
And
of
then-
copycat killers. This is copycat robbery.
No, and then like Vale's just forever gonna never have like a magic shop in it again, because everyone's just gonna think that there's like a group of terrorists that attack magic shops in the area.
Oh.
I would say as y'all are looking, you see that like, not only there's guards, but there's this like, there's this massive iron. There's a massive metal golem that's covered in ruins. You see on one arm, it looks like it has some kind of like, it's a weird claw that looks like it has some kind of metal collar attached to it for one arm.
These fuckers again.
It's like it doesn't. It's like standing in the corner, but it's watching all very closely. And you can. I would say you, Klaus, especially feel like your connection to your innate magic is very much diminished around this thing.
I'm trying to see if I see it at all. Maybe out of line of sight though. Klaus would look at it and be like, just chuckle to himself.
Oh, that's how that works.
What's that?
I just figured out how D&D Beyond handles infusions. And creating custom freaking items when it just has a weird system of doing it. Let's delete this old one.
While they're in the magic shop, I'm gonna make my way to this bar over here, watching.
Ooh.
Watch them from
Okay.
here. While I head there, I'm gonna pass this guard right here and say to him in a whispered voice, 'cause I have my mask on. Tell Lieutenant Dan somebody at, I don't know what's the name of this bar or tavern.
Well, I gotta find out where you are. The Tipsy Tinkered.
He would lean over, say, tell Lieutenant Dan he has a visitor at the Tipsy Tankard on the patio on the second floor, and then walk off and go up there
All right.
and hang out in the shadows right here. Sit on these cushions and watch.
I'll say probably it's probably close to about an hour before you see my familiar Lieutenant Dane, looking slightly a little older. It's been a while.
2 years really aged him.
Yeah. Eventually he makes his way to the patio. And looks around. He kind of looks. I guess he just stares at you for a moment because he doesn't recognize you without your mask.
I'd whisper at him, "What's with the face, sourpuss?" Is that how you treat an old friend?
Stares for a moment, and then you see him give a small smirk, and kind of walk over and kind of hold out a hand.
I'd reach out and shake it and say, "It's not really a good idea right now for me to be walking around with my face shown everywhere."
I see. What brings you to these spots?
Dying and coming back just makes you want to come back and to your old stomping grounds. And I'm with a party. They're walking into the magic shop right now as we speak.
I see.
Have you heard anything in the past 2 years from the old group?
Winter, I hear, is started some kind of organization in the harbor. See, Atmosphere, haven't seen a lick or word from him. Victor, no idea. Derek, from what I understand, kind of has has more of a hermit life now, lives on the edge of a village that was newly formed.
Let's see. Oh. Anything happening around town?
Oh, same shit, different day.
Well, I have not officially introduced myself to this new party. I've been undercover as another person.
Ah,
So,
they aren't aware of your world-saving of deeds.
I wouldn't call them world saving.
I mean,
I'm just out for power.
you stopped a very powerful necromancer from achieving godhood. Say
Only
that's a
because it aligned with my goals.
Anyway, I'm gonna get a drink. Just walks over, sits down.
He would go over, get a drink also, and tell him, "I need you to set a meeting up with them to introduce me to him officially." You could have your
Seriously.
guards bring them here, tell them you have a quest for them or something. After they get done out of that magic shop.
Certainly.
Thank you. And I'll just get me a couple pitchers of beer or ale and a jug to refill it, and then go sit down back on one of these pillows in the corner and wait.
You see, he kind of calls over to one of the guards. Aaron, stop slacking off and go get these guys. Bring them here. Kind of looks kind of almost startled as he calls, saying, "Yes, sir," and walks over to the shop.
And he'd probably wait until they come out from shopping.
Meanwhile, in the shop,
I saw an item that is. God, I'm gonna be wearing so many necklaces if I end up going through with what I want to do.
You know, have to
I'm
call you
gonna be
3
like
chains.
the stereotypical like voodoo person, just all of the various charms and stuff hanging off my neck. Because I plan on turning the resin or like the temple resin encased eye into a necklace, and then there's also potential of I've been eyeing the idea of having a shield guardian amulet, and I also just found an amulet called Amulet of the Drunkard that would fit my character well.
Alright, I'll be right back in 1 second.
But see, the issue with the Amulet of the Drunkard though, late, is the fact that it's not a item that would be on the price list because it's from Griffin's Saddlebag.
ah,
So I think that that would be an up to you thing. Or no, it's from Will the Mount rather. But that's not on the PDF of things that are already priced. It's an uncommon and doesn't require attunement, so.
all right. Well, I'll say the password. I'll say Antonia. Uh, the shopkeeper tells you that most have potential for for magical crafting, but like they could be used for like spell components or crafting magical items.
She's gonna ask, is there one preferably red in color or a blood diamond or something like that that a skilled enchanter such as yourself could imbue a spell so that way if it's then embedded into an item or a weapon, the user would then have that spell to be used.
What's the spell?
Oh, I was just making a general. I haven't looked for a spell yet. Above the table. I was just making a general statement.
I mean, I'll say in short, yeah, he does. He does find a blood diamond that will work.
Okay, so I want to keep that one, and then ask. Well, I'm looking for an item right now. So if one of the other people that are at the magic shop want to go while I'm looking for my item.
So the, firstly, actually, I'd probably want to see if he does have Shield Guardian amulet or know where I could find one and what that would possibly run me, just like, as a general curiosity to the magic shop owner. Because I know it's a more, it's more of a curio, it's a rarer thing, but kind of ask him if he might know if he has one or where I could find one and what it would run me if I wanted to get one.
Well, it can be pretty pricey, but I happen to have my last one, but I can let it go for maybe 1,500.
I will. Give me just a moment. I'm very much intrigued, and I can definitely pay that price. But I just 1 second, if I may.
He
Real,
nods.
real quick, above the table is there's somewhere on the D&D Beyond website where I can look for like rare magical items and stuff like that. Because when I try to type in like uh rare magic item and then I have it search for items, it's only showing me stuff from that book that you guys were just talking about just got added, the Helena's Guide to Monster Hunting, and it won't let me
If
look at anything otherwise.
if you just look at like when you go into the thing and it shows like wands, armor, those little tabs on the website, you
That's what
can
I'm
filter
looking
by
for.
that. But there's also a filters button where you can go in and you can select like does it need attunement, what rarity is it, etc.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because I can't even find
The listing tab.
yeah, the
You might
listing
know where that
tab,
is.
because I tried searching. That's all I did. So like I'm looking at resources, tools, media. I'm not sure where I'm supposed to look.
Are
I,
you
I
are you
don't know that version very well, so
go to
he's on PC.
yeah, go to manage inventory.
I think
Oh,
he's looking for like there's like the listing page where you can look at all of the items and stuff.
yeah, I wanted to just look at it in general.
Here,
I mean,
hold on.
I could look at it through my
Someone has
character
a
sheet.
link, we can probably copy paste it.
1 second.
Yeah, I don't think D&D Beyond has a giant list.
There
Anyway.
is a listing page. I just have to find where it is. Uh. Go to game rules and then look at magic items.
Okay, there we go. All right, cool. Thank you.
If you go to game
That's-
rules and then magic items, and then you can hit filter magic items or show advanced filters. And then show advanced filters will show you like what's the bonus, effect type, all that stuff. And then you can put in a name or select what kind of item you want it to be.
Deck of many things, deck of many more things.
I think the deck of many more things is the one that our friend has.
Yep.
While bartering with the merchant, Singe might realize there's like a sack of gems or something strapped to the steel defender now.
Okay.
Would he be
Yeah.
able to like trade that for currency, and then I can just start working on purchasing a magic item?
Yeah, you can trade it for 5,000 gold.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's 10 pounds of gems worth 5,000 gold. And then I think as you're doing that, Phalar is just kind of like, ah, yes, we have actually returned from a trip overseas from some rather perilous journey actually, and we have valuables with us that we can trade in exchange for your goods. That being said, do you know where the guardian that the amulet you have is linked to is? I've read in a journal once that it doesn't necessarily mean that it will be nearby if you do find the amulet. He's pretty much asking if the shopkeeper is aware of where the guardian that's linked to the amulet he has is.
He just shrugged. Sold to me by another adventurer. I have no idea where it is.
Ah, I'm guessing that's probably why you have it set for a lower price, because then I would have to, or whoever would buy it would have to find where it is, which
Exactly.
is reasonable.
Exactly.
Ignore that, I just dropped something on the floor. Uh,
He's still like in his hand that has the sack that Scorch that Singe gave him. He's just like staring at it. Like it's like 10 pounds of gems is a lot.
Yeah, he already said, like, we just got back from a perilous journey, and I'd imagine there's probably like not like a a negative thing to saying it, so he'll just kind of look over to Singe and then be like, "If you must know, me and my friends just came back from a journey from the Deadlands. We're on a rather important mission, you see, and we uncovered these riches while we were out in the wastes.
I see.
I'm sure you can understand why we are seeking your magic items. I'm sure that they have the highest quality, after all. Vale has its reputation."
Oh, yes.
So then, I will ask what you would price the Amulet of the Drunkard at, because I might grab that and take the Shield Amulet too. It's an uncommon, doesn't require attunement, if that helps you. It makes it so that way you heal when you drink, but that can only work once per day, or once per long rest, or something like that.
He kind of pulls it out from his chest and saying, I can let this go for 300.
So if I was to get both that and the Shield Amulet, it would be 1,700 total.
Yes.
And would you allow me to, like my friend here, exchange some of our gems and riches that we had found for your goods?
Yes. That can be arranged.
So he's gonna take his backpack off of his back, and immediately when it lands on the counter, you can hear like them kind of tumbling around like a bunch of rocks in a bag.
And
Because he's got 30 pounds of gems in his bag. And he's just gonna take some out, like looking over them,
you,
setting them down on the counter.
you see him take like a scale out and just like he's almost like putting gems on one side and gold on the other. Kind of like trying to
Weigh it out, yeah.
yeah. Probably takes him about 30 minutes, but eventually he like scoops up the gems that are in the scale and if adds it to the bag that Singe gave him, and then hands you gold.
The 2 amulets.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I would be paying him with those, so.
Yeah.
So then that would be the Shield Guardian Amulet and the Drunken, or Amulet of the Drunkard.
Yep.
So I was gonna get like another weapon or armor or something, but then I was like, I've got 2 magic daggers and I just got magic armor. I don't need either of those. I'll just get a few little gadget items.
Yeah. Listen, anything,
And then
let's say unless anybody else want to do anything others, I think we'll end it here.
Yeah, I'm
could-
trying to
I'll let you go
find
first.
the spell. I wanted to. I don't know if there's anything that would let me do it. I wanted to imbue the blood diamond with a spell so I could like conjure or summon up wolves. Like say 2 or 3 or even one wolf to as a companion to help me out in battle type of thing.
I think that'd be.
I think that would be either summon beast or conjure animals, but conjure or animals in that sense is the 5th edition version, because they changed conjuration magic in 5.5 and I hate it.
Yeah, it'd probably be summon beast, probably.
Summon beast is a pretty nice spell, because if I remember correctly, the creature's hit points scale with your level and stuff.
It says HP is 30 plus 5 for each spell level above 2. For summon beast.
Alright.
Because I think it'd be kind of like, yeah, I think what you'd have to decide is what level you want them to put into the gem. You're not going to be able to choose the level. You're not going to be able to change, upcast it.
So if I would like him to put summon beast at spell level 9 into this blood diamond, what would it cost?
You're going to need more than 5,000 gold. I'd say
The
Right.
question would be, what would the highest be that you could get, probably?
Yeah, what would be the highest if I wanted to go all out and do all 5,000, what would be the highest?
Its HP is what, 30 plus 5 times whatever the spell's level is above second.
Yeah, but that's not what I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out like
What would the
what can
highest level it could be imbued in?
yeah. Uh, Phalar, look at IC chat in the Discord.
Are we not able to pin stuff in general chat anymore?
You should be able to. If not, I can check for mentions.
I don't see it anymore. I was
Yeah.
trying to pin that. I was looking at the thing I did for the drinking thing a couple weeks ago. I was looking at since I'm at a bar.
What if I wanted to do level 6?
To find it, but okay, here. Because they added spell casting 5.5.
I can't hear you. What's up?
In 5.5, they added spell casting service, and I'm trying to find it.
Oh yeah, they did. We used those a little bit last campaign when I got the divine favor spell.
Ooh, I might have found something that I want to use otherwise.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find what the level, what costs are.
Well, I heard we're going to midnight. Okay, you ain't gotta tell me twice.
My only
Alright,
last
so
question.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
I want to ask. No, I lost my train of thought. Go ahead.
Sorry.
What level?
All right. So, it doesn't matter what spell, or is it like your services? The cost is based on the exact type of spell.
The cost is based on spell level.
All right. So if I wanted to do this, not the summon beast, but this other one that I'm looking at say level 6.
3,300 for level 6.
All right. So then I would have 1,700 left.
Yep.
All right. What is 7?
4,500.
Whew. All right. So I want to put
I heard that who from the other room.
I'll put summon celestial at level 6 on that blood diamond.
Okay. Next session by next session I'll make it.
All right, cool.
You're only gonna be able, you're only gonna be able to cast it once per long rest, but
Oh, it's gonna work for me because, yeah, it's one of the things is makes a number of attacks equal to half the spell's level rounded down, so he can make 3 attacks per turn.
oh nice.
And
That's
then
about right for our level for like a fighter as well. So
and then depending on which one I get, its AC is 11 plus the spell level, so it's gonna be a 17. And then hit points is 40, but plus 10 for each level above 5. So at a 6, it'll be a 50. And then it moves at 40 feet, resistant to radiant, immunity to charmed and frightened. And then it gets healing touch. And if I summon the Celestial Avenger, it gets a radiant bow with 600-foot range. And then if I do the Celestial Defender, it gets Radiant Mace. And then it's 1d10 plus 3 plus the spell's radiant damage, and the spirit can choose itself or another creature it can see within 10 feet of the target. And that chosen creature then gains 1d10 temporary hit points.
All right. Well,
Yeah, there's a lot with it.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna end this session here.